What's up, it's your boy Nicholas. I talk about politics and stuff. Today we're playing some COD while I'm also going through Twitter and the news and just life. I injured my shoulder, so that kind of sucks. So kind of a chill day for me. But while I'm waiting for a match to start or some search, I'm just going through some like random clips, you know, some super chill stuff, and then we'll play some search and just kind of go back and forth. Yeah, if y'all like this kind of format, hit me up, follow, subscribe. You see the security. So this is in reaction to Trump's attempted assassination.
Within seconds, grabbing the vice president by his coat, lifting him up, bringing him out. Then the counter assault comes in. Took 10 seconds for them to flank you, Mr. President, and then 20 seconds to get you out. It looked chaotic. At one point, you were down. What was happening?
Well, what happened is it was a little bit me. I wanted to see what was happening.
Search and destroy.
And I wasn't making it that easy for him. I wanted to see what was going on. And by that time, we started to realize maybe it was a bad problem, different kind of a
I
problem.
picked the wrong class.
And different than what would be normal noise from a ballroom, which you hear all the time. And I was surrounded by great people. And I probably made them act a little bit more slow. I said, wait a minute, let me see, wait a minute. So, I'm telling guys.
Just at that moment where it looks like you go sort of down with the service,
Well,
you were
they
telling
asked
them
me-
to wait?
Well, I know what happened is then I started walking with them. I started walking. And they said, please go down on the floor. So I went down, and First Lady went down also. But we were asked to go down by the agents as I was walking. In other words,
They wanted you almost to crawl
I was
out.
standing up, pretty much. I was standing up and then turned around the opposite direction and started pretty much walking out, pretty tall, a little bent over because, I'm not looking to be standing too tall. And, but I was walking out. It was pretty, about halfway there, and they said, please go down to the floor, please go down to the floor. So I dropped to the floor.
See, that's weird. I don't get, like, I saw the video. I'll play it right now too, but I saw that motherfucker fall. And like, I know it's so small, but why are you lying about that? Like, it's not, damn, I'm stupid. I don't know why I peeked. Yeah, I can find the video of him, but I remember him falling. And I don't know why he's trying to make it seem like he didn't. He definitely fell. I mean, it was no one's gonna, like, the tweet I was retweeting was saying it, I think, best of, like, you don't have to be, like, ashamed. I mean, like, this is the video. Yeah, he definitely fucking fell. It's fine. I mean, they were definitely pulling and pushing him, and, like, not his fault. But it's stuff like that where it's like, why are you lying, bro? Like, little stuff like that is weird to lie about. Like, why are you... I don't know, it's weird. I want to feel bad, I do, but, like, it's also him, man. Like, it's... I don't know. Should we be surprised, I guess? Like, is this, like, anything new? That he's such a liar that, like, the tiniest lie is gonna... It's not gonna shock you anymore. Maybe it's purposeful, maybe it's not, I don't know. But it's definitely fucking annoying. You go first. I mean, there's no shame in falling. There's no shame in, like, being in his position. Someone tried to murder him, like, duh. Like, obviously, it was chaotic, and he has nothing to be ashamed of. This is a really cool map, by the way. Oh, damn it, I'm so stupid. But yeah, like, the guy falling, such a weird lie. Also, the whole temperature, like, let's lower down the temperature. I've been seeing a lot of people say it's just stupid. Also, yeah, here's another video of, like, him definitely falling. Yeah, he definitely fell, right? It's fine, dog. Like, I don't know, man. I do want to watch this like 60 minutes. I feel like they're gonna copyright me,
Search and destroy.
so I don't know if I want to play it in whole. But I do want to finish this interview. I've just been seeing clips, and I feel like it would be like a nice
Defend the
breakdown of his psyche right now. Because right now, I just think his brain's fried. I think Trump is like not the same Trump we'll ever see again. Just comes with age and stuff, but damn.
enemy device is set.
But in his manifesto, he wrote that I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction? I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people. I'm not a rapist. I don't rape anybody. I'm not a pedophile. Excuse me. You write that crap from a sick person. I'm totally exonerated. You should be ashamed of yourself. Wait, so what?
Your friends on the other side of the plate.
The so-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this, quote, administration officials.
Oh, okay. So I guess the shooter. So the shooter, I think he called out Trump as a pedophile, but I don't think he said it in name. Right? That's how I'm reading it. And so Trump is like, I'm not a rapist, I'm not a pedophile. It's like he's talking about you is what people are making fun of him. But I think obviously too, like, duh, they're talking about him. He was there to get shot by him. Damn, I suck. But it is interesting. Let's see. I'm trying to find. I saw like people talking about like turning down. Oh, by the way,
Get ready for
when Dana White was being interviewed about this whole thing, Dana White was like, "That was awesome." Like, what the fuck, Dana? You fucking weirdo. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a rapist. You're a disgrace.
A
That's what he
motive
says.
in it. What's your reaction
Well,
to
I
that?
was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would.
You're a horrible person.
You're horrible people.
They're doing their job, bro.
I did write that.
search and destroy.
Oh,
I'm not a
do you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. You read that crap.
Protect the
from some
objective.
sick person. I gotta say, she has nothing to do with me. I was totally.
That was a really cool reaction from her. Oh, he's referring to you. I don't even think she meant it as like a hit piece.
Are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself, I'll do this interview, and I read the manifesto. It's a sick person. You should be ashamed of yourself, because I'm not any of those things. I was never, excuse me, I shouldn't be reading
Solid lock.
politics, man. It's
Walk
really
it off.
disgrace. But go ahead, let's finish the interview.
The other thing that he wrote in
You're
the
dismissed.
She's a reporter. Like the guy, if there was a manifesto, someone showed up at the White House and they found a manifesto, I would wonder to know what it was on. Like, what was it about? I don't think that's it. He's so fucking fragile, guy. Man, poor Megan, dude. Fuck Clay.
Search and destroy.
Oh, I didn't know this. They said that the White House provided lower security levels,
Eyes up.
hence why the guy was able to
We're not
maybe
here
come
for a
in.
tour.
We'll look at that right now.
Got the bomb.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's okay, Trump, to like
Skewer
fall. It's okay that like this crazy person said that you're like it's not okay, but it's like don't be. Oh my God, am I stupid? Don't be shocked, I guess, by what he wrote, and I don't know.
barrier down.
Correspondence dinner lacked high security level despite President top officials. White House correspondent dinner attended by the president and several cabinet members was not given top security status. The Trump administration provided lower level security responded on dinner than its for other gatherings. President Donald Trump and his vice president were quickly evacuated. Gunmen in charge. The concentration of high-ranking leaders in one vulnerable. Also, it's weird. This was his first White House correspondent dinner ever. I think he skipped all four during his first presidency. I don't think there was a fourth one actually because of COVID, but I know he skipped most of the ones pre-COVID, and then I think he
Guild signature Searchers all over this place.
He definitely skipped all of these. If there has been white. I've now for a second I'm like, wait, did they even have the White House correspondent dinners, in this term? But I'm like, yeah, there has to be. There would be no reason why not, right? Oh god, I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
Dial in. Enemy dreadnought.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. It was not an event, third in line. When so many officials gather in one place, inauguration state union, the Secretary of Homeland Security typically puts the Secret Service in charge of coordinating all security through a formal designation known as a National Special Security Event. There was no such designation on Saturday night, an event attended by thousands of journalists and other government officials, according to the local and federal officials who spoke to the condition of the anonymity because they were not authorized to discuss security details. The suspected gunman wrote a statement that he wants to target Trump administration and ridicule lax security, according to the law enforcement familiar with the writing, said around interest because it brought more dangerous. Oh yeah, so this guy, if he really wanted to, if he was like not just a crazy person and like part of an organization, it could be bad. Could have been worse. I'll do one more match because I was playing like ass that game. Oh. The Secret Service considered the site charged with protecting the ballroom, the perimeter. Between there was no clear responsibility for security. 1,000 guests arrested. Booked a room. So did not view incident as a security failure. Okay, so Todd Blanche said he did not view it as a security failure. On the contrary, it was a massive security success story. No. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, when there's like a news story about like how Biden at the border found 300,000 pounds of meth and fentanyl. And then everyone's like, what the, look at this fucking shitty country. And it's like, no, they're doing their job though. Like, that's a good headline. Not a great headline, obviously, but like, it's a good headline to know that we have these things in place to protect regular citizens and folks. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. The full range of details. John Fetterman. Question the security event. I mean, is there anything that's surprising though that like that this happened? Like, is that crazy to say? Like, there's obviously the tension and rhetoric is pretty high up. With the war, he's like definitely not in the most popular position amongst his fans, amongst like just regular normies. I don't think he looks favorable. Oh god, oh thank god. I don't know. I just don't see a world where any of us should be surprised by this stuff, but at the same time, like, yeah, please tell me if I'm crazy or something, because I feel like what I keep seeing now is the mention of like turning down the rhetoric, turning down like the temperature. And it's like, well, we can only do this if we ever have a president, a leader who can put us in a place of like calm and like, you know what, guys, this is wrong. Let's denounce this violence, not even just on our side, but like on the other sides. So I just don't see a world where like people like Trump are going to calm down the tensions. But okay. What happened? I wanted to see like that tweet where people were talking about temperature and rhetoric and stuff like that. That's what I wanted to really like focus on. Because I feel like there's a good conversation here that can be had about like how we led here. And like obviously this was just a crazy person, right? Like there's no like science to this shit. Like, oh, that person was just being a crazy person. You know, every presidency has this sort of problem, you know, of like crazies trying to kill the president, from Reagan to JFK, obviously. So I don't know. It's sort of like, it's unfortunate that like we can't just be adults about this conversation, you know, but I just don't think this is like any shocking thing to be, like that surprised about. Like obviously we've been trying to lower tension since he's been president. Like obviously from 2016, there's been tense times that we're in, and this is just like one of many. It feels like I just don't know what people. I don't know. I think this is a good representation. Even though the president is a traitor to the Constitution, political violence is wrong, we condemn this. January 6th, Day of Love, Melissa Hortman was killed by Dems. Renee Good deserved it. See, like that, yeah, if there was some consistency here of like how they've been reacting to it. But I mean, just like a few days or a few weeks ago, didn't Trump, maybe a month ago, he was shitting on, oh my God. Brett Reiner? When Trump was just like shitting on him, and then when oh my God, why am I blanking on people? The person Mullen, was it Mullen who passed? Trump was like, that's a good thing, blah 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 blah, because he's just a piece of shit. Like who like why are we shocked that he's just like a guy who like thrives off of violence, and at the very least he's just a dick. Like I don't think being a dick in it of itself is what causes violence, but I think the lack of remorse can definitely lead to a lack of violence, or lack of like decorum can lead, like a lack of decorum can lead to like many of things, and one of them could be violence becomes more normalized. I mean, especially within our society, right? Like that's not a crazy take, but I can see a world where like people who really like him don't want to lump him to that, or people who don't know or are unaware of his rhetoric, his past. They could easily, say, um, like it's like those who don't know could easily just don't know, and like all this stuff kind of slips by, or the people who do know don't want their guy to look bad. So it just sucks that we can't have like a normal conversation about this. It has to be so politically driven, which is annoying. Um, it's good. I like this. Following this feller, but yeah, I guess really nothing too much crazy to add about the whole like temperature and all that, because I feel like it's been sort of said to death. That's so cute. That's so fun. What a great shouts to Aljo, man. Aljamain Sterling, fucking great. I think if honestly he put the gas, put the pedal to the metal, I think he would have beat uh, Yusuf by like a finish, because that last sequence he fucking had that. He was getting pretty good, and Yusuf is no fucking. I kept saying to people like, oh, he's gonna be the guy to rival Ilya, since they fought before. Oh God, that was so scary. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Save me, save me, save me. Ah. But what a great old time. What a weird weekend. I totally destroyed my shoulder and my neck, and I just could not move. Now I'm back to normal. Like literally from Friday afternoon to Saturday. Like I didn't leave the bed from Friday afternoon. I was in the bed, just could not get up, sore, just beat up. It wasn't even anything. I didn't do anything crazy in jiu-jitsu. I was putting it on when I shouldn't have. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna like go hard, even though I was like really sore. I was already beat up, and I had this kink in my neck, and I think I just made it worse by like being an idiot. And I was like, I'm gonna keep rolling. Like I usually don't roll a lot, and I just kept going. And I was like, it's my most I've had free time. This New York clip. Um, Deidre sends letter urging dismissal of lawsuit against Trump's White House ballroom, citing last night's events. That's weird that like they're pushing for the ballroom thing. I don't get this. Why are they pushing for the ballroom? Oh damn, he rocked him pretty good. Damn, that was a really good spin. Um, I just think like the ballroom stuff they're asking for is so stupid. Our first lady is here, Miss Trump. You glow like an expectant widow. Oh my god, that's who spoke at the White House. Oh my god, I didn't even know they had anybody actually speaking at the. No way, he spoke at the White House correspondent dinner. I thought they I thought before it can even start, that's when the guy shot up the place. What the fuck? Kimmel, that's crazy. See, that's why Trump hasn't gone to these, because usually they roast him like insanely hard. Last time I think he went was the Obama one, right? No, 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 wait. I think he went to the one with Hillary before he won his 2016 election. And he was kind of going off with them. Like he was actually like having some pretty good banter with Hillary. Like they were like jabbing each other back and forth. Dog, we're about to get roasted. I've been dying like crazy. You can tell I suck at multiplayer. I suck at zombies too. But I'm better at zombies, which is very not saying much. I've done all the Easter eggs in the game though, so I'm pretty happy about that. Maybe I should use a different gun too, but I just love the shotties in this game. This game had some of the best shotguns in a while. Ooh. Someone there? Should I rush for him? Okay, I think we were all just bullshitting then. I should be checking corners more too. I think that's the issue. I should be like, pop. Oh god, this motherfucker's after me. No, get away from me. God damn it. I told you I fucking suck. I panic. That's my issue. I mean, if he's not planting, we should be winning, right? Oof. Did he get him? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Here's actor Mark Ruffalo calling Trump a rapist pedophile. The guy who tried to kill Trump yesterday called him a pedophile. And I think Mediasan says it perfectly. If this is a new standard, then Trump is responsible for the massacre of Latinos in Walmart, El Paso, the massacre of Jews at synagogue. Like, this is the shit that Trump has always said. I mean, calling people communists and shit, calling people these Marxists, like those are fighting words, right? On top of like his policies are very like dog. They're very like fuck you, suck my dick. Like I'm gonna send cops to this place because fuck this shit failed. You guys suck. It's very like there's no like you can call it like something you agree with, but you gotta admit that it is like there is some like anger. Like we're sick and tired of these illegals. We're sick and tired of these elites. Like there is a group of people that are hurt by this and inspired by this to be mad. I mean, look at Melissa Hortman, like in Pizzagate. Like this isn't new. It shouldn't be anything new. That like there's a lot of aggression here. Say again, if you were like if there is a Pizzagate world, I'm not gonna sit here and be like we shouldn't be nice. Like no, kill these motherfuckers. But that's not what's going on here. What's going on here is someone using it as this sort of like scapegoat. Like I mean, like the guy brought up Epstein like 24/7, and now that Epstein is full center to these people, like it's doesn't matter to them. Like it was only used for political gain, and now that Epstein, the stuff is coming out, it's like, well, it actually didn't really matter when you think about it. Like these people don't really have that much of a backbone when it comes to any of this shit. Wow, we're actually doing pretty good because of my bomb planting, motherfucker. But yeah, like to say like this was all started by people like Mark Ruffalo, like you can argue that there's some sort of like, yeah, he's definitely like adding fuel to the fire. But I also like to say like this is a reaction to many of Trump's rhetoric and policies and actions. Like I'm not calling him a rapist because I think it's funny. He is a criminally or he is civilly liable rapist. Like he lost in court. Like and you can argue like the merits of that exactly, but it's not like we're saying anything that fucking. It's not like he has 0 cases. It's not like he isn't a felon. Like there's things behind him that obviously we're pulling from. We're not just pulling it out of our ass. But I think they would like you to think that way. That we're just saying it just to say it. And maybe it works when you say stuff like Hillary is like Hillary was never in the fucking Epstein files. Like Biden wasn't in the Epstein files like that. Yet these motherfuckers paint it as such. Like that people like the Bidens are all over the Epstein files when in reality it's their guy. So like, yeah, calling him a rapist isn't that crazy. Calling him a pedo isn't that crazy, you know. If rhetoric is bad here, it's Trump's fault, his fault as well. But they will never point any of his rhetoric with anger like they do with the other side. Ooh, look at this cow. So I don't know. We're sort of fighting like this like uphill battle with people where like they don't. It's not the same for them. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But I am curious. That was fucking sick. I am curious to see what people's reaction like if they're. But I mean, like if you have a president who just said that he's going to destroy civilization and not expect some sort of like revenge back, like I don't know, man. Like I don't know what you expect. I mean, this is like Trump was calling Obama like a foreigner who shouldn't be a president. Those are fighting. Like you're telling me, if someone like a foreign person took over our shit, like that would make most people angry, and it did. People looked at Obama as this like man not allowed to be in the presidency, doing it because some higher cabal. That's fighting words. Saying you're gonna destroy civilization are fighting words. These are things that are obviously going to lead to. Now, if you think they're right, if you think they're correct, that's another conversation. But at the end of the day, like, let's not be surprised that this violence is ensuing. Like, to Trump, violence is the answer for a lot of these things. Just see how he reacts and what he does with Iran. It seems to be like leading through just like this aggression, which again, if you think this is what we need to do, like we can do that, but let's not pretend and say it's not violent. Like if we're bombing these people left and right, the reaction isn't like, why are they mad at us? Like, yeah, no, we're doing it for a reason. Like they shouldn't open the Strait of Hormuz if this is what like if everything we're saying about them is true, then fuck them, you know, like like then we need to fight them. And like if they are building a nuke to bomb us, then we need to fight. But it doesn't seem like it is true. It seems like we're just sort of like pussyfooting around the real situation, is we just don't fuck with them and we think it'd be better without them, but there's no like imminent threat. So that's the shitty part. But I guess, you know, we'll see. It should be no shock to people that like in the time that we've had Trump, political tension has risen, and at like no point do any of these people see like Trump as the factor here, which is just insane to me. Like I wouldn't even call him 100% the reason we're here, but I'd call him damn near high. But to these people, I'm like, would they even say like he's 10% of this violence is him? Like I just don't think they see him like that. Which again is just fucking crazy to me, because the man is this violent person that we've been telling you about. And we're, you know, no one should be shocked here, but it seems like every so often we are shocked when it occurs like this. But you know, it's fun times, I guess. I think we're gonna lose this match, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't think there's really much to add. Yeah, that was a weird fucking weekend. I was so like bedridden and like just on every drug imaginable, just trying to get through the fucking pain of the arm and the neck. And I'm back to normal in the sense of like I can function, but I can't like do shit. So this was nice just to like finally sit at a chair for a bit and just talk about shit. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching and have a good one. Peace.